So glad you're joining us on Upper Michigan today. We're live in Manistique at the Blue Mystique Inn, and just based on my short tour that I've had here, this is a really beautiful bed and breakfast. It's so warm, it's so cozy and inviting. We're back with the owner, Elizabeth Douglas. Elizabeth, and you do have some, like I said in the last segment, we've got some friends with us as well. Can you introduce me?
I do. Tia, I'd like to introduce you to Rosemary Sablack. Rosemary and her husband, Gilbert, ran the inn. It was called the Royal Rose for many years. She is now my friend, my mentor, and Lisa Bush is here. She is my neighbor also, and she is here to talk a little bit about the tourism in Schoolcraft County.
But first, we need to take a full tour because we teased our audience and gave them just a little glimpse. So if you want to show me around, and we'll get back to you ladies. So if you just wait there patiently.
I am excited to see the rest of this place.
Well, we will start with, this is the formal dining room. This is where we host Chef's Table on Friday and Saturday nights. You know, the coffee's always on. We like to feature local businesses in Manistique. This is from 906 The Seed. We appreciate Bristol, the fine job that she supplies us with coffee. And in here is the living room. And, you know, guests, they relax in this room, hang out, you know, by the fireplace, have a cup of coffee in the evening. We don't have any TVs on this level of the house, but there are TVs in the bedrooms if they care to watch TV.
So this is kind of a gathering place then?
Right.
You know, like, I know you were talking to me earlier about you had like a family before come and be here. So I could just see everybody kind of hanging out in here. It's kind of a cool little lounge area. Look at these big fireplaces and stuff like that.
In this summertime, I mean, the sunroom is amazing in the winter and in the summer, and we have a huge wraparound deck. Beautiful views of the harbor and the marina. I don't know if you can pan around here, but you can actually see the lighthouse right there. See it?
Ah, the famous Manistique Lighthouse.
Oh yeah, I can see it from here too.
That is one of the most photographed lighthouses in Michigan. I don't know if you know that.
It is.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Elizabeth, I have never stayed at a bed and breakfast before. Is it typical for people to just be hanging out in the common spaces, or to what about the dining room tables? Is there set meal times, or can folks just come in?
In the summertime, we serve breakfast. We have a plated breakfast. This is our breakfast room. It's served at 9:30. In the winter, breakfast is generally served around 10. It's a little more relaxed, laid back, a little later checkout time.
So we're beating the breakfast rush right now.
Right, and my favorite thing, it's so cool because you have a gathering of people that have never, you know, met each other before.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just walk away and I stand back and I listen, and, you know, they're engaging in conversations, they're exchanging phone numbers, and they're planning their next trip back, which I already have people rebooking.
Well, that's a cool,
really
unique
cool
experience you don't really find in, say, like a hotel or something.
Exactly,
like that, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and the difference between, you know, people think Airbnb is a home that you go and rent. You will haul your food there, you will prepare your food yourself, you'll clean up after yourself. With the B&B, breakfast is provided. We do all the cooking, we do all the cleaning, and you just enjoy.
I feel like, just thinking off the top of my head, a big difference between a B&B, a bed and breakfast, and an Airbnb is there for just to have accommodations, and B&Bs really focus on hospitality. They focus on the full experience.
Exactly.
It's not just offering a roof over someone's head.
Right, exactly.
So that brings us to the really lovely smelling kitchen. We've got chef in there. We already popped through. Looked like he was cooking steaks or bacon or something. So this is where the chef's table gets cooked up. And I guess everything else that comes out of the kitchen here.
I did want to show you one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
Beside, you know, featuring local businesses wherever we can, we also, the artwork throughout the inn, we currently are featuring two of our local artists, Michelle Earle and Catherine Servio. So it's just a nice added
focus
feature. I mean,
on
it's
local.
just beautiful, and people have been purchasing the art, and hope to expand more on that this coming season.
Have you found that a lot of your guests have been people from out of town, out of state, or do you get local people, Youpers, coming in just for a little staycation?
Well, this was my first season, so the biggest draw that I could see last summer was people coming from Minnesota, Minneapolis area. They're headed through. This is a 6-7 hour drive. They would stay a couple nights. With being able to offer Chef's Table, we are getting more of the local community to experience that. But this winter, it's been a lot of people from Escanaba and Gladstone. We're only an hour away. They can come, they can stay the night, have a great meal, great breakfast, and it's only one day.
People coming up on snowmobiles at all this winter?
No, not so much. No, we don't have a lot of snow.
No, I guess not. Looking outside, it is a lot of grass.
Yeah,
I do
there's
see
a lot
some
of grass out there
A lot
right
of
now.
rain, so.
No, it's mostly been a staycation to come and relax, sit by the fireplace, read a book, and have a exceptional dining experience.
You don't need to twist my arm hairs to get me to come read a book by the fireplace over there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we have to take a commercial break, but there's still so much more to talk about, so much more to look at. We haven't even made it around the full loop around this downstairs, so stay with us. We'll be right back.